Xylem is a water-based company that wants to work on solving the problem of water in underprivileged communities, countries, and working together with Planet Water and Place like Ghana in regards to identifying where is most important. That's been the case. The club with Xylem, I've been in partnership for 6 years now, I think. I was fortunate enough to work with them in 2017 and seeing the great stuff they do. And then the opportunity arose just before COVID in regards to building these towers elsewhere. It didn't happen for me personally due to COVID restrictions, but then again just before Christmas I was given the opportunity to come here and help in a small contribution in regards to building the towers and hopefully putting a smile on people's faces.
I mean, you went to Cape Coast and then you met with the children, did what you had to do. How was the experience like, I mean, coming to Ghana, doing this project for these people? Yeah,
it was very humbling, but also a real eye-opener for the reality of these communities. Things I take for granted aren't there and aren't accessible where we was. So again, it was a really humbling experience, but one I privileged the opportunity to have, and obviously privileged to inspire in such a small way and have an impact. The people were so welcoming, regardless of their circumstances. They were so happy and pleasant. So as I said, it just shows that regardless of your surroundings, you can still have a positive attitude towards everything.
So would you say you've been able to achieve what you came here for?
A small part of it, yeah. Obviously, it was the first step just to build the tower. The opportunity to continue to build is ongoing. It's never ending, shall I say. Even it's a case of the tower's up. Hopefully now that provides enough water for the communities to have a safe, for the younger generation especially, a safe upbringing, available to go to school pretty much every day for preventing illnesses and stuff. So yeah, as I said, it's not a case of the job's done, it's just an ongoing, and this was just the first step.
So now we're done with the Manchester City and Xylem project. Let's take a little bit of a detour to your personal life and playing for Manchester City in Ghana, right? Over the last 10 years, we've seen Manchester City as one of the bigger clubs. But when you were playing Manchester City, I did not think it was as big as it is now. Yeah,
of course. I joined in 2009, and the aspirations of the owners and the board was to get to this point. And as a group of players, we was kind of part of that process into achieving that. Obviously, it has to be sustained by winning, and the club and the manager are doing that now, and this group of players are doing that now. But yeah, in regards to the project in 2009, it was set out that the chairman wanted to had this plan, and he wanted to kind of control this period of time, especially domestically, and the club have done that.
Now you've seen how or where Manchester City is. Would you say that it's been a successful project?
Oh, definitely. I think it's the most successful club in England over that period of time since 2012, when the first title was won, and even before that when the FA Cup was won. But yeah, as I said, it wasn't a case of just winning one title and one trophy and then kind of saying, yep, we've achieved our goal. It was making it sustainable, and through hard work of the club, the board, obviously the owners and the players, the staff, everyone's contributed to the club just having a great trajectory in recent years and being probably, if not the most dominant, the kind of most competitive team in England.
So what would you, or who would you say has been the most competitive footballer you've met or you've played against in your career?
The best player I played against?
The most competitive attack.
Oof. Probably one that may be a surprise to many is Louis Saha.
Really?
Yeah. He was a tough opponent. I faced him early when I was very young, and yeah, he has every attribute that I thought I was good at, he was better at. So he kind of helped me understand there was another level to being a top player. So he would be the toughest, but a more recognisable name, you would say, Nicolas Anelka was always tough. Obviously Ronaldo and Messi, but they go. I think they're tough for everyone, so they don't count. But yeah, as I said, but when you're facing them players, you enjoy the challenge, because if you're on the field with them and competing with them, it means you're doing something right.
I mean, so there are currently like 9 Ghanaian footballers in the Premier League right now. And Andrea, you just joined the lot. There's Kamaldeen Sulemana, there's Daniel Amate, and at Manchester City were some players who never really broke through. I mean, all these Ghanaian players in the Premier League, does that speak to where Ghana has grown up to?
Oh, definitely. Again, it's been a great progression for Ghanaian football over the years, and as I said, we've had some of the top players there in regards to Muntari and SEN, but in regards to now the more frequent players, which is a credit to the country and the development system, because as I said, it was okay to attract top talent because it's the best league in the world, but now we're attracting every talent, every level of talent from Ghanaian football, so hopefully they can continue their development because most of them are still quite young, and they obviously bode well for the country.
So anywhere from Kamaldeen Sulemana and Andrea Ayew joining the Premier League?
Again, I've only seen clips, so they look exciting, but most players' highlight reel does look exciting, and Andre Ayew, as I said, he's a seasoned professional footballer. I don't think he's going to surprise anyone in the Premier League because they are aware of his talent, so in regards to what he brings, he brings a level of consistency and leadership skills because he's, as I said, I've known players that play with him and they speak very highly of him.
So Coach Joleon?
Not so much. Assistant coach. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.